Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In this video, I'm going to make Ottolenghi's tomato and sourdough soup. It is really delicious. It actually has kind of an Indian flavor to it, and it's vegan, and it's my son's favorite, so I'm going to make that for him for lunch today. So let's get cooking. You'll need 2 tablespoons of olive oil plus a little bit extra to drizzle at the end. 1 large onion that I'm going to peel and slice up, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 large garlic cloves, and I have 1.5 stock cubes here, vegetable stock cubes that I'm going to mix up with 750 ml of water, 4 large ripe tomatoes, 1 400 ml tin of plum tomatoes, 2 tablespoons of chopped coriander, plus a little bit extra for garnishing at the end, a slice of sourdough bread, and some salt and pepper. The first thing I'm going to do is to slice up my onion and crush up the garlic. So I have my large cast iron pot here, and I'm heating that up on a medium heat, the number 6. Then I'm going to add my olive oil. And then a few seconds later, the onions. Now we're just going to cook these onions until they're opaque, like just cook through. So it'll take about 5 minutes. And we need to make sure we keep stirring them too. So my onions have been frying for about 5 minutes, and they're going opaque and they're softening, which is what I'm looking for. So now I'm going to get ready to add the garlic and the cumin. So the garlic and the cumin have been frying in here for about 2 minutes, and now I'm going to add the tin tomato. Now Ottolenghi actually uses chopped tomatoes in here, but I'm using whole tomatoes because I'm going to break them up with my spoon. And I'm going to quickly slice up my tomatoes and add them right to the pan. So I've just sliced them up, I haven't chopped them. Then to the tomatoes, I'm going to add the sugar, the vegetable stock cubes, some salt, a good grind of pepper, and the water. Now I've warmed the water up a little bit so my soup cooks a little bit quicker. Then we're going to cover it and let it simmer for about 10 minutes. My soup's been simmering for 10 minutes, and now I'm going to add my slice of sourdough bread. So once I've stirred that in, I'm just going to let it simmer for another 10 minutes. So my soup's been simmering for an additional 10 minutes, and now I'm going to turn the heat down to the lowest possible temperature, which is 1 on my stove. And now with the bread in there, I can definitely tell it's thickening up. So the final step is to add the coriander, the chopped coriander, and then blitz it with a blender. So I'm going to use my hand blender to blend it up a little bit, but the soup needs to be chunky and have some texture to it. So don't blend it up too much, and be very careful because the soup is very hot. I am going to turn my heat off at this point. And then give it a taste to make sure the seasonings are correct. Now, if you need to add more salt, I actually like to add a little bit more of the stock cube because that adds a little bit more umami to the soup as well. So I'm going to add just a little bit more of stock cube in here and let it simmer for another minute. And make sure you crumble up the stock cube really well, otherwise you'll have a really salty bite in there. Now this soup is going to be extra special because I'm using my homemade sourdough bread to make the soup, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link for it up above so you can check it out. And it's been simmering for a couple of minutes here and it's ready to serve. So I'm just going to dish it up in a bowl. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you again soon for some more cooking inspiration.